Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I love when we have retired generals talk about certain things for two reasons. One, um, some of them have nothing else to lose, and they might tell the truth. And the other ones are the ones who talk, and they are activated to talk because they actually have no power, but they talk. Which we can all talk. We can all, have expertise in this and that based on the function, we had, um, jobs we had, or we have, or the amount of knowledge we gathered, in our short lives. So let's see what this ex-commander, tells us. This article comes from Republic World, and it's from today, the July 9th, 2022, and this is the title. NATO ex-commander suggests Ukraine army to blow up Crimea Bridge in order to unlink Moscow. So we have an ex-commander of NATO, uh, probably I would say a war criminal if he participated in the illegal bombardment of Yugoslavia. And let's see what this gentleman says more than trying to legitimize an attack, because that's how you sometimes do. You activate certain people that really have no ex-NATO commander. I don't give up about your opinion on Ukraine, for instance. You can have it, but you have no authority. Now, no authority, I'm talking about why would I listen to an ex-commander? You say, oh, he has so much information and so on. Look at McMilley, or whatever his name is, Mike Milley of United States, and see how much he's got. And look at the other one, Austin, the other guy, his butt buddy. Look at that guy and see how he's uh, how much he knows when he speaks. When he says, oh, you can say, oh no, he's a man of action. He does things. All right, maybe, but nevertheless, they don't fool me. So let's go with this one. A former NATO commander suggests that the Ukrainian army to strike the Kerch Strait bridge that connects mainland Russia to annexed Crimea. I think this little idea the Ukrainians had it from even before the war. But nevertheless, this guy just starts saying it, and other people will saying it, and other people will saying it. The mass media will promote it, and it's going to become the mainstream idea. An idea, why not? Maybe, yeah. They should do that. They try to build legitimacy when the Ukrainians will do that or will try to do that. And you bring bottom feeders like this guy right now, who he's just a how should I put it nicely? A person who follows orders before not even there anymore. He's an ex-commander. He was a commander. Good for him. Great, great. As I said, if you bombarded Yugoslavia and you participated in bombardment of Libya, both of them sovereign countries, without the UN approval and being considered an illegal war, that would make you a war criminal. However you want to twist it and turn it. That's the way it is. Unless, how would you want to call it? And besides, it was perpetrated by a defensive alliance. Did Yugoslavia attack the defensive alliance? NATO I'm talking about? Or Libya? No. So then it's not a defensive alliance, is it? So when you hear that, just let it go. As the Ukraine and Russia were and I was about to say ended, was entered the date 136 on July 9th with no sign of relief for the Ukrainian former North Atlantic Treaty Organization. NATO commander suggested the Ukrainian army to strike the Kerch Strait bridge that connects mainland Russia to annexed Crimea. While speaking with the Times on Thursday, General Philip Breedlove, ooh, he breeds love, that's breed love, who served as NATO Supreme Allied Commander in Europe from 2013, he's out, to 2016, he's not in 1999, termed the Kerch Strait Bridge crucial for Russia as it would use it to supply more lethal weapons to Ukraine. Notably, the Kerch Strait Bridge, which is also known as the Crimea Bridge, run between Russia and Crimea, the peninsula that Moscow annexed in 2014. Kerch Bridge is a legitimate target, he said. it doesn't surprise me at all that the Russians are concerned about the Kerch Bridge. It's incredibly important to them. NATO ex-commander told the British, okay, how do you call that? Captain Obvious is really is very important. We can figure it out further. Breed love underscored that the Western countries have provided enough military equipment support to Ukraine, and added that he believes Moscow has every reason to be worried about Ukraine launching an attack on the bridge. Yes, they are, and they beefed up their defense system over there, if you are familiar with the matter. He noted that destroying the bridge is a simple task for the Ukrainian army, and it requires separate bombing operations. All of the bridges have their weak points, and hitting them could render the Kerch Bridge unserviceable for a period of time. For a period of time, he said. Notably, the general was not the first security official who floated the idea of destroying the bridge. That's building legitimacy or making him look stupid. Now, if they want to make him stupid, they would not say that or will not promote him saying whatever he says. So I think they want to build legitimacy for the idea. On several occasions, Western officials suggested that the Ukrainian army should blow the bridge. Why Western officials? Are they involved in a war or something? Are they allied with someone? Are they? I don't know that. If they are, then that means they're legitimate targets, are they? All right, so maybe they could hit that. Is it legitimate or illegitimate? However you want to take it. Mr. Breedlove, the man who breeds, who spreads the breed and love to everybody. He is maybe unaware that the citizens of Crimea voted in a referendum to be independent out of the then illegitimate government in Kiev, who sent tanks around and all that. And then they voted again for in a referendum, and they voted to be annexed by Russia, to come back to the motherland, as they would put it. And it was not 51% who agree with that, it was 90-some percent. So Mr. Breedlove is, I don't know, he picks and chooses information, so he makes his points. Could that bridge, is that legitimate, as he says? Well, everything is legitimate because you attacked me. So I would say that Ukraine can hit if they want, whatever they want inside Russia. But why don't they do that? Because they know that once they do that, the Russians really go to war. That tells me that the Ukrainians know that the Russians are restraining themselves from going all the way there. So why? If you know that you can beat the Russians, and the Russians are at the end of their capabilities, you would do whatever you want. You even hit Moscow, because you know they can't do anything about it. But you're afraid. Why? Because you know Russia is fighting maybe with 3 fingers with you, and if you do that, you anger, and it's going to get the 4 or the 5th, and they're going to make a fist and punch you really in the face, and they don't want that. So that's why they don't really hit in Russia, not because they can't. They can do all kind of operations within Russia and blow up things, but they don't do it. Why? Because they're afraid they anger Russia. Okay, but if Russia is weak, you don't care if it's angry. You're just going to win, right? But you're afraid that it really has the capability. You're afraid about nuclear weapons? I don't think so. I don't think that's the reason. But nevertheless, so you don't want to anger. But if you do that, which is considered part of Russia, you're really going to anger them and say, well, what are they going to do? I don't know. Level Kiev, for instance. There are many things they can do. And not only that, not only Kiev, but many other things they can do. They can do stuff. But it seems like they know the Russian can do things. That's why they don't want to aggravate them. So yes, Mr. Breedlove, yes, a strategic point. Yes, they can blow it, and I think it's very possible they can do that. But should they? I would say no. Not even if you're desperate, you should not do that, because you're gonna be, if you do something, I think there's gonna be an escalation, and you don't want that escalation, and the Russians will give it to you. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.